going to make a short tutorial on how to make homemade Silly Putty. This activity can be used as a science lesson in a classroom. The science part of the activity involves going over what solids and liquids are, and it also involves figuring out what type of mixture we've made at the end. The fun part of the lesson is making the Silly Putty. The first thing I'm going to go over is the materials and ingredients you'll need. You'll need Ziploc baggies for each student to put their Silly Putty in. You'll need water, glue, and borax. The first step is to add the first two ingredients, glue and water. How much glue you add will depend on how much Silly Putty you want the students to make. Then you'll add the water, and how much water you add depends on how much glue you added. You want the students to make sure their bag is zipped very tightly, and then just have them start mixing it. Alright, once your Silly Putty looks like this, it's time to add the next two ingredients. The food coloring is optional, but this would be when you would add it in. Just put in a couple of drops. And then you want to add in about a half a teaspoon of borax. And once you've done that, make sure the students seal their bag up tightly again and just start mixing it. So now what you want to do is go over whether the students think it is a heterogeneous or homogeneous mixture. A heterogeneous mixture means that you can take the ingredients out of the mixture and separate them. So for example, like cookie dough ice cream. I can take the cookie dough chunks out of the ice cream and it's no longer a mixture. With a homogeneous mixture, you cannot separate the ingredients out. So with Silly Putty, if you look, I cannot take the water out. I can't take the borax out. I can't take the glue out. This makes Silly Putty a homogeneous mixture. Now that you've discussed the science part, you can let the students play with their Silly Putty for a little bit.